Libra, how are you guys? Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, we are going into the Fairies Oracle this week. I love these little guys. They have lots of cool little messages to share with us. And then we're going to kind of delve a little bit deeper into what your message is with some tarot cards. And yeah, we're going to pull out, and then a final deep message from the Return of Spirit. Oh, wow, that's funny. And it's at the bottom of the deck for you, as I did after I did the pre-shuffle. So, interesting, Libra. Let's see what's going on with you. What do you need to know? What do your spirit guides want to tell you this week? Oh, two flipped right on over. Okay, let me pull them out. Interesting. So I didn't say it at the beginning of this video, but I spent the 2 weeks off. Well, it didn't look like I had 2 weeks off because I had a whole bunch of pre-recorded videos out for you. But those 2 weeks during the Christmas holidays when kids aren't in school, I actually spent a lot of time going back into this book, reading, you know, what the author had created about each card. And then also looking into the cards and getting my own messages and whatnot. So one of the cards that you got is really hilarious because when I was reading about it, I thought, wow, it kind of reminds me of Libra. And that's the one you got. So you got the Sage. This is the one here that kind of reminds me of Libra, your energy. And I'm going to tell you in a minute why. And then you got a collection of pixies. This is a cute, very collaborative little card. So the Sage and a collection of pixies. The Sage. So the Sage is said by the author to actually hold the scales of justice in his hand. So he's all about balance. So like, you know, the Sage is, I guess, really in tune with the importance of tradition, but also when appropriate change needs to happen. As part of that tradition, the Sage accepts that as well. And that's kind of the balance, right? Like, I really like that part about the Sage is, yes, traditions are important. We do need that. Sort of like, yeah, the Hierophant card, doing everything right and having a system and keeping things in order. Like, there's a reason, you know, that's helped our society move forward. It's helped our family grow or whatever that is. But then, you know, every once in a while going, oh, I think we could put a little Fool's card energy in there, a little leap of faith once in a while, because this leap of faith feels like a really good opportunity, or there might be something important here for us to learn about how we've been doing these traditions. So the Sage card is a lot about your energy, which is kind of interesting. I don't think it's come out this week for anyone else but you. So also note, he's got like one eye here that is fogged out and the other eye is not. So the Sage does see very deeply into things that most of us are not seeing. So the opportunity and the energy is there for you to do that. And I think it has something to do with, you know, what he keeps balance in. Use your intuition here, moving forward. Move your intuition here moving forward. Like I said, I'm going to pull out some tarot cards and see where this is really going for you. But move your intuition. That's interesting. Move your intuition. And but look closely. And I think with the collection of pixies, this is really about having a fun and a zest and a zeal for life. Like, just like, let's enjoy what it is that we're doing, even if it's work. Try to put some sort of enjoyment in it and get that going with more than just you, because you are going to be doing something that takes more than just you, more than just your effort. And a lot of stuff does, really. Pretty much everything, like relationships, everything. It's got to be more than one person working on it, right? For it to actually be successful here. So I feel like maybe whatever is going on for you, you've had a very traditional approach. It's time to kind of go into more of your intuition, meditate on it, think about it, look at the options, even discuss it with other people, because you've got this collection of pixies here. So there's some people around you that can offer advice and help in whatever you're moving towards. You're moving towards some kind of a change. I don't know if that's just like with these fairy cards, because it's not really. It's just like the theme. All week it seems like change, change. Moving into new cycles, new changes here. So, having said that, let's get into the Tarot of Dreams. Let's see what comes out here. I want to see what is this sort of traditional stuff that you're looking back on, or what you're being asked to look at. What is this more traditional aspect of what you're moving through? What is the traditional part here? Wow. Okay. So the Chariot card has come out like, this is a screaming hard and fast card, this Chariot. This is a tidal wave of feelings and emotions and movement just going forward. Like, I'm just in the past. So traditionally, whatever this is going to be for you, you've really like just pushed it forward, really allowed the universe even to push you forward. This is often very universal energy coming towards you. And it's really fueled by a lot of feelings and emotions. It's Cancer energy. Very intuitive though. It is very intuitive energy. Yeah, interesting though with this card, there is a very futuristic object in the background with this Chariot. It is kind of like asking you, right, to be aware of the past. Be aware of the past and how you've traditionally moved forward with something that I feel that you have a lot of feeling and passion about. There's a new approach here. There's a new approach to doing this. This is looking at these guys. I'm looking at these guys the way they're dancing and they're just like, I'm free, man. I'm having a good time. So maybe that's part of the approach. Is to loosen up a little bit, Libra. Really loosen up and have a good time. Okay. What is this new approach? Like, what is this new way? What's this suggested new way? Oh my gosh. Interesting. This is so different. The Faith card came out. This would be like the Hierophant card in any other traditional deck, but it's wow. Isn't that odd, huh? It's like a juxtaposition here, because you would think the traditional would have been the Faith, the Hierophant card, and then, you know, this would be the new concept or new idea. Some of you may have pulled away from more traditional aspects of doing things and seeing things, understanding things. Interesting. It's a message that goes against how I like to function, so it's hard for me to deliver, but I'm going to do it because that's my job. So this card is a lot about, like, look at all the different symbols in it too, you know, like religion is here very strongly in this card. And there's a message here that, you know, whatever it is for you, Judaism, Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, whatever it is, forgive me, you know, whatever I've left out, but whatever it is for you, or what you, what is kind of pulling you in. I feel like there might be something sort of pulling you in, some sort of a book almost, and it might not even be a religious book, but it might be a book about like Gandhi or, I'm even getting this. This is an interesting message. Like Muhammad, but in, not in like a sort of a biblical sense. I don't know if there's like any biographies out there that anyone has done, but almost like looking at people who've been seen as gurus, as, you know, sent from above to help guide us. But looking more into their life, where they were, where they started, and where they ended up. Like some sort of, it's really an interesting, very specific message. And with the Sage, it seems very appropriate too, though. Huh. Yeah, okay. So the collection of pixies is feeling like this, like looking into the lives of those that have come before us that you are drawn to. And it may not even be like any of these individuals that I've talked about, but someone that perhaps you look up to. And that's why I'm getting this collection of pixies here. Like there's answers here. There's broader answers. There's a broader way to find your answers here. And it's not so much how you've been asked to live or how you've been asked to move forward in life. It's really about seeing the steps that took place for some others to move forward. Not so much a self-help book, but yet the biography of the person that inspired the self-help book. Does that make sense? Like that's kind of the message that I'm getting. I'm glad my nose is itchy. Tell me I'm on point, because it's very out there. It's a very out there kind of message. It's not so much the self-help book, but it's more of the biography or the story of the individual or individuals I'm getting that inspired this, the idea behind the self-help book. I don't know, I need to go to the Dreamscape Tarot here, or the Tarot of Dreams. Dreams, what is it called now? So long. I can't remember. Something about dreams. Anyways, it's in the description if you want to know. Okay, I'm just going to let tarot cards come out here and see where this goes. Oh, wow. Okay, what's this one? Oh my gosh. Wow. Very powerful cards. So the Palace of Swords is the first one that came out, and the Devil card here for you. Palace of Swords and the Devil card. Palace of Swords is really your energy, like wowzers. It's beyond the King of Swords. It's beyond the King of Swords. It's a very safe place because it's a palace, it's protected. It's a very safe energy for you to move towards. And I feel like there's a feeling of entrapment here is really what you're trying to get away from. Something that's making you feel trapped with this Devil card, this Devil energy. Now, it's always like a self-entrapment, right? When we're dealing with the Devil. It's the devil within that really keeps us bound. What we think we can or cannot do. Patterns that we develop that may not serve us well anymore. Bad habits, addictions. You know, you say addictions, like look at that too in a very broad sense. It's not like that you're, hopefully not, any like drug or alcohol addictions, because yeah, those are, I want to say, the more extreme level of that. But for the most part, for most people, it can be like just feeling like, yeah, no, I need to always be there for this person, because if I'm not, their world will fall apart, even though being there for that person is making you fall apart. Like, that's not healthy. That's a bad thing. That, you know, you need to stop that habit between the two of you. So that's how that can kind of be. Or just overthinking all the time and allowing yourself to get into that. Because the Palace of Swords is very clear, crystal clear thought process, very open-minded thoughts, allowing thoughts to come in and release. They don't sit in there and become the Nine of Swords and bounce around in your head with a whole bunch of different possibilities and ideas of what could happen. The idea comes in and then it goes out. Like, it's a really good, and it's also based on very high intuitive energy. Very high intuitive energy here. So I'm kind of getting like you have the ability here to learn through someone that you admire. I think that's a real key here. And whoever that is for you, that could even be one of your own ancestors. It could even be one of your own ancestors. It could be a grandparent, someone that I feel that you may not know a lot about. But there's some sort of desire pulling you towards this person. And I want to say they're likely not alive anymore. And there could even be like family members or someone who can give you their life story, tell you all about what they went through or what they've done in their life. And you may find inspiration through this person somehow. Like thinking, you know, with this devil card, I'm not able to get myself out of this situation. Or I see no way out of this. And the way I've been doing it, the way I've been looking at it is just not working. So this is a new approach, is to find inspiration through the actual events of someone's life that inspires you. And it will make things very clear. Like it will almost wash away, wipe away ideas and concepts that you had for yourself that were keeping you stuck. I don't feel like I need to pull a clarifier, actually. Like that's pretty clear. So I'm going to go to the Return of Spirit deck and see what you get. See what you get as a final little message here on this. Wow, it came out really, really fast. Voice. Beautiful energy. The Voice card, guys. It's time to really voice what it is that you want. What you want to learn, what you want to achieve, what you want to acclaim. It's time to really speak it honestly and truthfully. But also, too, the voice of others, because I feel like there's a story to be told to you that's somehow going to inspire you or help you move forward. In hearing this story, oh, your story, my gosh. You need to write down your story. You need to tell your story to someone. You need to record it. I don't know why. As everything got real quiet, that came in so fast. Just, you need to record your story. You may not see how significant your life has been on your path, but even your story is going to, the Sage, right? Because the Sage, also to me, with this whited out, blinded eye, doesn't look at the present, looks at the past and the future and everything beyond the present. So this is almost, you know, like, yeah, time is not linear. You as well will have an effect on someone down the road, maybe even after you're long gone. And there's some sort of inspiration through what you have experienced. And I feel being Libra, you can probably tell that story in a way that is very balanced. It shows the sides, both sides of what you were experiencing and what you managed to come through. And, you know, today, in the day and age that we're in now, you don't have to write it. You can dictate it. You can tell it to your computer. You can make a video. Your voice is powerful. There's something that you need to say. But I also feel that there's also inspiration for you in stories of someone else that you're going to find uplifting and freeing. There you go, Libra. That was interesting. That was a really interesting read, guys. Thank you. So take that as you will. Take what you can out of it. It was different. That's what can happen with the fairies. All right. Thanks, Libra. Have a great week. And until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.